Shalom, good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcast to you from Jerusalem. Israel celebrates its 77th Independence Day after 24 hours of commemorating its 25,420 fallen. The IDF is reportedly preparing to issue call-up orders to reservists who serve in combat brigades and other units ahead of an anticipated escalation in the Gaza Strip. Jihadist forces loyal to the Damascus regime are mounting attacks against Druze communities south of Damascus. Israel entered into celebrations this evening, marking its 77th Independence Day. In a heartfelt message to the people of Israel and Jewish communities around the world, Israeli President Yitzhak Herzog highlighted in a televised address both the ongoing struggles and the enduring strength that defines this historic moment.
Dear sisters and brothers, achiotai ve'echai from around the world, shalom to all of you from Jerusalem, our eternal capital, and Yom Ha'atzmaut Sameach, happy Israeli Independence Day. This year, celebrating 77, the blessing of the Jewish statehood, we cannot help but be aware, again, of the costs and sacrifices it demands of us. There are many. Since October 7th, we in Israel have been engaged in a fight for the safety and integrity of our society. So many from across Israel and communities around the world are still on the front lines, fighting the dark forces of terror that threaten all of us, and defending the very fabric of the free world. Our hearts break each moment anew at the ongoing atrocity of our sisters and brothers buried deep underground, dead or alive, in Gaza, in a brutal violation of every legal, human, and ethical norm. And there's no question that we cannot begin to truly heal, nor can we be whole until every last one of them is freed. At the same time, anti-Semitism has come charging forward in so many forms throughout the globe, and it has radically challenged the basic sense of safety of communities everywhere. But, my friends, there is more to this moment than just grief and pain. Our path is longer and our purpose broader than any season of mourning. Alongside the grief for what we've lost, we've been reminded also about the deep resources we carry. We've seen in this difficult time how much we in Israel and the global Jewish communities draw from one another. How deep and unshakable our bonds are against any wave of hate and evil. How much the sense of belonging, identity, support, and pride mean for each one of us individually. And how deep is the gift it offers us collectively.
Israel's 77th Independence Day began after 24 hours of sorrow in which the people of Israel marked the annual Remembrance Day, commemorating IDF soldiers and members of the defense establishment who've fallen in the line of duty, which stands at 25,420. Since October 7th of 2023, the number has risen by 5,944, 319 of them lost their lives over the past year alone. The official Remembrance Day opening state ceremony took place at the Western Wall in Jerusalem yesterday evening, during the course of which IDF Chief of General Staff Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir seized the opportunity to relay a message to the families of the 59 hostages who've endured Hamas captivity for the past 572 days.
ביום הזה שבו אנו זוכרים ומוקירים את בנינו ובנותינו שנלחמו בגבורה ובנחישות. לאורך 77 שנות קיומה של מדינת ישראל, עלינו להקשיב לקול שקרא להם ולהמשיך בדרכם, דרך הגבורה, האחריות והמסירות בהגנה על המדינה. באותה רוח אנו מחבקים את פצועי ונכי צה"ל הנושאים בליבם ובנפשם את צלקות הקרב. לכן, משפחות חיילינו ואזרחינו החטופים, אני מבקש לומר, קולכן נשמע, פניהם של יקיריכם נשקפים לנגד עיניי כל העת. חובתנו המוסרית הלאומית הראשונה במעלה היא השבתם של החטופים והחטופות הביתה. לא ננוח ולא נשקוט. נמשיך לפעול בכל דרך עד שנשלים את המשימה הקדושה הזאת.
General Zamir continued by underscoring the raging multi-front war in which Israel is fighting for its very existence.
עלינו לזכור, אנחנו במלחמה רב-זירתית על עצם קיומה של מדינת ישראל. חמאס, איראן ושלוחותיה פתחו במלחמה. הם שפתחו במלחמה. הם מבקשים לחסל את הרעיון הציוני ולשלול את זכותנו לחיות כאן כעם חופשי וריבוני. אויבינו טעו בהערכת תגובתנו. כך גם חמאס טועה בנחישות שלנו להשיב את החטופים והחטופות ולהכריע אותו. שתי המשימות כרוכות זו בזו. נוסיף ונגביר את פעילותנו עד שנשלים את שתיהן. כמפקדו של צבא הגנה לישראל, בעומדי כאן למרגלות אבני הכותל, אני נשבע, יחד עם כל חיילי צה"ל, להמשיך ולממש את האחריות המוטלת עלינו, להגן על מדינת ישראל ולהבטיח את זכותנו לחיות כאן לעד, במדינה בטוחה ומשגשגת.
Meanwhile, at a separate state ceremony at the military cemetery on Mount Herzl, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reinforced General Zamir's remarks by stressing that this generation understands full well what is at stake.
דור האריות שאני פוגש בשטח, מרפיח המתפוררת ועד פסגת החרמון הנשגבת, הדור הזה מבין היטב מה מוטל על הכף. בנינו ובנותינו אינם מוכנים להבליג על מה שחוללו המפלצות שתקפו אותנו לפני שנה וחצי. הם נחושים לבוא חשבון עם מבצעי הטבח והזוועות. וגם ברגעים האלו ממש, הם מסכנים עצמם כדי ליצור את התנאים להשבת כל חטופינו ולניצחון על אויבינו. בזכות גבורת לוחמינו, שברנו את טבעת החנק של אויבינו. עשינו זאת בדרום, בצפון, ביהודה ושומרון, וגם בחזיתות נוספות. החיבור האמיץ אל אדמת המולדת, תודעת הבית, החיבור הזה, אלה מולידים ביתר עוצמה, זקיפות קומה, אמונה בצדקת הדרך, ערבות הדדית, נכונות הקרבה ומחויבות חסרת פשרות להשלים את הניצחון. הדור שלנו, התור שלנו, ביטוי של כוח רצון שאי אפשר לשבור.
It is important to highlight that amid reported progress in Egyptian-mediated efforts to reach a ceasefire arrangement in exchange for the 59 hostages in Hamas captivity, Palestinian officials confirm that the leadership of Hamas has changed its stance, insinuating preparedness to discuss Israel's demands for the terror group's disarmament and for its leadership to be exiled from the Gaza Strip. Nevertheless, it has also been confirmed that not all of Hamas's leaders are prepared to accept those conditions, to include Hamas's military wing, the Zardin al-Qassam brigades, whose leader, Hamad Sinwar, remains adamant on remaining in the Gaza Strip. However, Hamas's negotiators have been given the authority to discuss the issues and to hear the mediators' proposals. Irrespective of the reported progress, however, the IDF is preparing to issue call-up orders to reservists who serve in combat brigades and other units. It is important to highlight that the prevailing assessment is that the IDF is likely to expand its war effort in Gaza in the very near future. Turning to Israel's northern neighbor Syria, where jihadist and Islamist militia groups have launched repeated attacks against the predominantly Druze towns of Jaramana and Sahnaya, that after an audio recording circulated in social media in which acclaimed Druze man defamed Muhammad, the founder of Islam. In response to the recording, which TV7 reviewed and rendered fabricated, hundreds of jihadists mounted attacks against the Druze with calls for genocide. With clashes still reported since 48 hours ago, Israel has relayed a message to the HTS regime in Damascus, warning against attacks on the Druze communities. A statement released by the Prime Minister's office read, quote, "As per the directive of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Israel Katz to IDF Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, the IDF has carried out a warning operation and struck elements of an extremist group that was preparing to continue attacks on the Druze population in the town of Sahnaya in the Damascus district in Syria. At the same time, a stern message was conveyed to the Syrian regime. Israel expects it to act to prevent harm to the Druze." The statement further underscored, quote, "Israel will not allow the Druze community in Syria to be harmed, given the deep commitment to our Druze brothers in Israel, who are bound by family ties and history to their Druze brothers in Syria." Thank you for watching TV7 Israel News. In light of Israel's Independence Day and TV7's broadcast schedule, TV7 Israel News will not broadcast tomorrow and on Friday. Nevertheless, we will air our daily Israel at War update tomorrow and Jerusalem studio on TV7 on Friday. Wishing you a Shabbat Shalom u'Mevorach ahead of time. Keep praying for the peace of Jerusalem and salvation of Israel. And God willing, we will see you during our next update. Until then, Shalom from Jerusalem.